What's cracking, everybody? Uncle A-Bomb, everybody's favorite crazy uncle. On my way to work. Here, putting in the work with my latest channel. Anyways, I'm going to get to the political videos. Don't worry. But right now, politics are just too fucking depressing, too repetitive, and I just don't got it. I just don't got it in me right now to give you an honest take on what I think of things, because I just get too mad. I'm trying to just step back and do a reasonable political video for you without a bunch of yelling and screaming, but they'll always be cussing. But right now, thank God, little team in Sacramento, the Sacramento Kings, are giving the defending world champion Golden State Warriors all the hell they can handle. Up 2-0 in the first playoff series against both Northern California teams. My friend Danny G TV and I were doing a little old school TTC trash talk circle hate week, and we're doing it the way it should be done. So shout out to you, Danny. But hey, Danny, dude, throw a little bit of hate and quit agreeing with me. Okay, it's a hate week, not a be reasonable about it week. All right, throw a little bit of hate. I've thrown hate your way. Throw it back. It's okay. So this video, I was thinking about talking about why the Kings are so important and always have been important to Sacramento and the whole of the San Joaquin Valley in general. And I touched on it with my first Kings video when I said, you know, it's all we have. Every other thing we have is out of the Bay Area. In baseball, you know, the A's and the Giants. In football, the 49ers, and at one time the Raiders. And, you know, before the Kings moved to Sacramento in '85, the Warriors, right? Well, in 1985, when the Kings moved, a lot of people, some were for it, some were against it. And the people that were against the Kings moving from Kansas City to Sacramento, they were like, they're losers. And the response was, yeah, but they'll be our losers. And then Reggie Theus and the boys came and actually gave us a good show in the beginning, and we had a lot of fun watching it. I grew up watching the Kings on Channel 31, KRBK, back in the day, right? And then, you know, there were all these cool Kings commercials. You know, watch us Kareem the Lakers. And then, you know, basketball would go down on a cream. We would just smash a cream pie, right? Or watch the Kings sink the Clippers. You know, corny stuff like that. It was just great. Grew up listening to Grant Napier. Still the voice of the Kings, if you ask me. Fuck all the woke shit and people that got him fired from the organization. Still subscribe to Grant's Rants. Still listen to Grant Napier. Love him to death. And he was basketball to me. The Kings, they were always on TV back in the day. Always on local TV, you know, Channel 31 mainly. And I loved watching them, you know. So, with that said, I want to talk about 3 stupid, and I'm talking Bud Light, stupid NFL franchises, okay? And my favorite NFL team is going to be included. The 49ers are going to be included in being Bud Light stupid, okay? Sacramento loves the Kings because they're theirs, right? The Kings have always had amazing support, even when they suck. Because the saying is, they might be losers, but they're our losers. And that's the mentality in Sacramento and in the San Joaquin Valley in general. Sacramento is a great sports town. I mean, when the River Cats premiered and they were affiliated with the Oakland A's, right? The AAA River Cats, a brand new expansion team in the Pacific Coast League, AAA baseball, right? They outsold the Oakland A's. That should have been a fucking sign, right? The years and years and years of Sacramento and the Valley supporting the Kings should have been a sign. It should have been. I mean, Sacramento went crazy for an independent league team called the Steelheads with baseball. Sacramento is a magnificent baseball town, a great sports town in general, and because the Kings are there, of course, they're a basketball town. But Sacramento's been dying for another big league sports franchise. Now, let's talk about the 49ers. The 49ers went from Candlestick to Santa Clara, Levi Stadium. Love Levi Stadium, great experience, love how they set it up. But here's the gist, man. I don't understand why the 49ers just didn't go down the 80 and relocate to Sacramento. Because I'll tell you right now, that the 49ers went to Sacramento, even during the Tom Sula and the Chip Kelly year, right? They were sold out every game. Matter of fact, if the 49ers were in Sacramento, it'd be like getting tickets to a Packer game. You know, you would have to get them in somebody's fucking will, because Sacramento would be apeshit berserk. The old Sacramento Surge in the WLAF had good support. The Gold Miners did okay in the CFL. I mean, hey, Sacramento has been dying to get an NFL team and especially a Major League Baseball team. Right? The 49ers should have moved to Sacramento. I mean, that's where gold was discovered anyway, right? So, yeah, Sacramento fans would have went berserk, and Jed York would have never saw an empty seat. And these are facts. These are facts, okay? Next on the stupid, Bud Light stupid list, the Chargers. The San Diego Chargers moved to LA. No fucking fans. Fucking big fucking headline, LA Times. We don't want you. Why? Because Dean Spanos wanted that TV market rather than a loyal fan base. Basically, all the Chargers are is an extra home game for every team that plays them, because SoFi is beautiful and it fills up with people rooting for the other team. Facts. Facts. Now, Dean Spanos from Stockton, California, like I am, moved the team to Sacramento. Dean Spanos would have had a sellout every fucking year. Every fucking year. And the whole San Joaquin Valley would have went apeshit berserk for the Chargers, and they would have had more fans than they had in San Diego and LA combined. Because, like I said, if Sacramento will support the Kings during all those lean years, they definitely support an NFL team. Okay? These are facts. Back then it was 16 games, now it's 17. Every home game would have been sold out without a doubt. Without a doubt. Sacramento could easily support an NFL team. Easily. The population is there, but the thing that's most important is the fanaticism is there. The crazy is there. The loyalty is there. Next, a team I would never root for under any circumstance. Will hate till the day I fucking die, and then 10 years more. The fucking Raiders. The Raiders moved from Oakland to LA, back to Oakland, and then down to Vegas. Well, there was a move way back in the day, and I think I was still in high school. There was a lot of people trying to move the Raiders to Sacramento. And Al Davis kind of shrugged us off, or shrugged the Valley off. I don't want to include myself in that shit. And, well, they ended up going back to Oakland much later. Well, I'm here to tell you, had the Raiders moved to Sacramento, they would have never had any games blacked out. They would have never had any games blacked out in the Bay Area and in the Valley. Because I remember when the Raiders' attendance was so bad, you'd have to tune into a Chico TV station because it was far enough away to where the blackout didn't apply. Okay? Had the Raiders moved to Sacramento instead of Vegas, I'm here to tell you, they'd have been sold out. Had they moved from LA to Sacramento instead of back to Oakland, total sellouts every fucking year, year in, year out. These are facts, and only people from the San Joaquin Valley, you know, Stockton, Sacramento, Fresno, only we know this, and we've been screaming it for years. Now, let's get to the next, hopefully not Bud Light level stupid decision by a sports team. The Oakland A's, you know they're thinking about moving. You know they are. I mean, you know, the rumblings have been there for years. Vegas is coming up like they're going to follow the Raiders. Oakland A's, let me break this down to you. If you want the best attendance in all of baseball, move to Sacramento. Move to Sacramento. The Valley, Sacramento, all the Valley towns are huge baseball fans. I mean, huge. The Oakland A's would literally have the best attendance in baseball, bar none. There was an effort a while back, and you can see the remnants of it. What would have been Arco Stadium by Luke and Bill, the man who brought the Kings to Sacramento, right next to old Arco Arena, now Sleep Train Arena, now abandoned. But we have the site, or excuse me, Sacramento has the site to build a beautiful baseball stadium. It has wonderful freeway access with I-5 and 80 converging right there. And the Valley's baseball crazy. Look what Sacramento's done with the River Cats. And up and down the Valley, you got the California League. You know, you got teams in Stockton and Modesto with single A ball. And they both get awesome attendance. Awesome attendance. The Valley is baseball crazy. Moving the A's to Vegas would be a fucking mistake. Moving the A's to the South Bay, which they tried. South Bay belongs to the Giants. You move the Oakland A's to Sacramento, they become the Sacramento A's. The A's might still be a small market team, but they'll be a small market team with a lot of money. They'll be a small market team with the most devoted fucking fan base in all of baseball. These are facts. Sacramento has wanted Major League Baseball more than anything. More than anything. There are so many baseball and softball leagues there in the Valley. Sacramento, back in the day, they had the old Solons. They supported them. Professional baseball has been in Stockton forever. I'm talking back to the San Quentin Mark Twain days. The mighty Casey was a real person. Sacramento and the San Joaquin Valley in general deserve baseball. They do. This is why the Sacramento Kings and this series is so important to people from Sacramento and the Valley. It's important to me because I'd like to see Sacramento get a baseball team. I'd like to see Sacramento get a football team, even though I'd always be a Niner fan. I'd prefer it be the 49ers. 49ers have an issue in Santa Clara, move to Sacramento. You'll never have an empty seat again. Facts. No matter how good or bad the team is. So, with that said, that's kind of my rant today. That's my rant. Draymond Green suspended for Game 3. Wonderful. But as an old Sacramento King fan who remembers the Game 6 screw job that cost us a Western Conference and World Championship so the Lakers could get more people to watch on TV, rigged by the NBA, you'll never convince me different. There's always that lingering. Kings might go up 3-0 and then still get fucked. I mean, hey, be ready for it, Kings fans. Be ready for it. That's what I'm saying. Be ready. Because the NBA, I still think it's fixed. I'm still pissed off about that years and years later. And any Kings fan that lived through that is still fucking mad. I haven't watched the NBA in years because of that. And I used to be a faithful viewer. You know, paying attention now because it's exciting. Paying attention now for my buddy Danny G so we can do a good old-fashioned hate week. And Fox is amazing. I mean, damn. I mean, growing up, you know, I remember when Michael Jordan came about. I remember, you know, Magic Bird. I remember, you know, the old Portland Trailblazers. I remember all that shit, you know. Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons and Lambeer and all that. And I liked them and I enjoyed watching them. I mean, who couldn't enjoy watching Jordan, right? But I was never a Bulls fan. My heroes, Reggie Theus, Mitch Richmond, you know, Chris Webber, you know, all those boys. All those boys. Sacramento Kings, man. Sacramento Kings. White chocolate. You know, even Doug Christie, right? Those were my heroes because they were Kings. They were Kings. And they represented Sacramento and the whole valley. And that's it. So, long video. Longer than I thought. But hey, I had a lot to say. And I might upload this one on Rumble. The politics in the NBA still piss me off. I don't like La China. I don't like NBA being all woke and still wanting to profit off a country that uses slave labor and all that hypocrisy. NBA needs to get out of fucking politics because it is so much fun to watch. Anyways, I'm the A-bomb. Boom! Light the beam. I'm out.
Well, today was a historic moment in Sacramento history because the Warriors were playing against the Sacramento Kings, and it looks like rapper E40 was there, and things got a little bit heated, and he was actually escorted out of the game. I don't know what exactly transpired, but I'm assuming they got wind of his 360 deals and the way that he was treating his artist. So they weren't too fond of him at the game. So they politely but firmly escorted him out. And as you all can see, he was very agitated and he was very irate. But I mean, like I said, we don't know the depths of it.
Sabonis is down. Let me say this. Draymond stepped on him, but Sabonis grabbed his leg first.
Sabonis writhing in pain.
Now watch the end of this play. As he goes down, watch him grab Draymond right there. Now that right there is where the foul came in. So he grabs Draymond's leg right there. Now Draymond steps on him.
Green egging on the crowd. Sacramento up by 4 with 7:03 to go. It's been a fun game, but it's escalated into something more. This has been building throughout the night. We saw it in game 1.
Full foul on the Kings, number 10, DeMontis Sabonis, for holding the leg of Draymond Green. We had a flagrant foul.
Draymond Green has picked up a flagrant 2. Yep. But they're also going to give